Hello. So this is a little journal that I'm doing, I think. I sometimes wake up feeling an extreme itch, kind of like eczema, kind of like burning on my skin, and it's mental. It just keeps getting intolerable. So for the past few weeks I've just started to get up and do some active rest from the Alexander technique. And then I start meditating. And for the past few weeks, I've had different changes. So I think I've been meditating for around 4 years. I first started as some sort of not knowing what I was doing, and I still do, but the not knowing is different in a way. But something has been changing for the past few months. I went on my first online retreat with Rupert Spira a couple of months ago, and Francis Lucille. And I remember Francis mentioning that, I don't know if this is awakening or not, but when you glimpse your true self, certain delusions or illusions of experience start to dissolve, to fade, and they start to just give way to a presence or different tone of experience. It's like when a paper burns, it starts to burn and the burning doesn't stop and it kind of just keeps going. So it kind of feels like that in a way. And it's really exciting, especially when, I don't know, like that really strong itch is like, I want it to go away. And I like start moving around and do everything and I scratch it and it doesn't go away. And I'm just, okay, thinking maybe it's a different relationship. When I don't know, meditation is giving me a way of seeing that as it is, thinking maybe this is the perfect moment and this is enough as it is. So I will sit with it. What wants to come through this experience or this lesson or this life color. And well, that has changed my relationship to it. It's like an experience, I can get up and maybe I can walk around for a bit or see the sunrise, which I saw and I hadn't seen in quite a while. And it was lovely. Listening to the birds sing in the morning. It was dark. It started getting sunny slowly. Light shone. And that was a gift, from waking up at that time or earlier. I got to do that. There's this odd stillness in being awake in around 3 a.m., 4 a.m. I also felt a little hungry and I didn't know if I was hungry, so I stalled it a little bit, practiced some self-control, and then I ate a banana today. It was good. I usually like to fast. Anyway, so that's an opportunity. Maybe these things, all that's happening, those things that we reject and we want to push away in the beginning, they are opportunities for us to embrace something. Is it pleasurable? No. Would we wish it on somebody else? A breakup, a heartache, a close person getting sick? No. But since we can't control, it's like the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to tell the difference. So when we can't change the external circumstance, we can practice an inner virtue. And we get that luxury. We get that perk of seeing what wants to evolve, what wants to come through as us, through us. I'm reading the Upanishads, right? And thinking about death. Beyond death, beyond the body, beyond material reality. I think there's something we don't know, right? But there's so many evidence to point there. Or lack of evidence proving the opposite. And also for meditation, I think, I don't know, the body's changing through the techniques that I'm practicing, my daily practice of body awareness, movement, floor work, blending in with the acting training that I learned in a way, allowing myself to feel my feelings through to completion. Yoga as well, practicing different movements, mobility and agility of the dexterity of the body, which is blending in. Oddly enough, well, we know that we're related, right? But we tend to forget how mind and body are one, because when some beliefs change, the body changes as well and gives way to intense emotions, sometimes sadness. And yeah, well, it's changing. That reminds me how we're not the body, and we tend to identify with it. Yeah, I'm excited. It also gives me some inspiration and joy in thinking, oh, I don't know what will happen. And I wonder what will happen now that this tension pattern released in the body, or that I can move my body in a different way that I didn't know I could do. I wonder how that will impact my learning. Well, will I be able to do or learn more intuitively? Or how would I don't know, approach a different book that I used to read, or this activity that I used to take for granted? It feels like there is so much more to reality than what we know of, or we allow ourselves to experience. Also, well, Aldous Huxley always mentions it, the perception, right? The doors of perception, how we can expand the size of our reducing valve. And that's freaking amazing. That's the role of the artist, the role of the shaman. The seen and the unseen, baby. And it's exciting in a way. Such a pleasure to be alive. All right. Well, let's see what comes through.